Hey lovelies, welcome back. I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. We got some things to talk about, so let's get started. So we got the Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Cups, the Five of Cups in the reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. Up under this is the King of Swords in the reverse. All right. So, collective, for a group of you, there's a little bit of disappointment with how something ended. I think that some of you, whatever the situation is, you thought it was going to turn out differently, okay, and it didn't. All right. Now, ultimately, we got 16 cups here. 16 is a tower, okay? So what we have here is an emotional tower, but because Miss Ma'am here is in the upright, she's mature enough to handle it, okay? She's emotionally mature enough to handle it because she's done her work. She's still in the process of doing her work, okay? Now, and how do we know we did her? She's done her work. Five of Cups is in the reverse. In the upright, you guys know that Batman here, this is about deep emotional regret. And I'm talking about that kind that sits in your chest and stings you and hurts you so bad that you want to take a dagger and carve your daggone heart out. Okay? She's in the reverse. All right? So what do we know about the reverse? Five of Cups. What else do we know? Second chance. Okay? So I look at these two cups and I see there are two pathways here, right? I see, to me, one pathway is closure. The other pathway is validation. That's why the Six of Wands is here, okay? There's nothing wrong, collective, with wanting to be acknowledged, with wanting to be heard, with wanting to be seen, okay? The thing is, okay, one is internal and one is external, okay? Closure comes from inside you, okay? Validation, that's external. That comes from someone else, okay? So this reverse King of Swords here in the reverse, to me, there are two options here, okay? This could be distorted thinking. This could be a mindset, because you always have to think energy, you guys, when we're talking about tarot, not necessarily people, okay? Or it could be, or it could be, okay? So this could be the distorted way of thinking, like I said, you know, the thinking that you're not really going to be okay until someone else comes along and says, you know, you was right, I should have listened, or, you know, whatever the case. Or this could be a person. And honey, if this is a person, honey, this is the King of Swords in the reverse, okay? If you waiting on somebody like this to give you validation, baby, you're going to be waiting for the rest of your life. This is a liar. This is a mentally manipulative person, okay? This is a person who's lied to you, who has quite possibly lied on you and has done nothing, okay, but mentally gaslight, okay, and play games, not just with you, okay? This person bullshits themselves, okay? Because the first person who has to believe a lie is the person that's telling it, okay? You can't sell a lie if you don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah, you can't, you're never going to get validation from an external source, okay? And if that's what the hang up is, then that puts someone else in control of your healing, okay? Collective, we don't want that, all right? Emotionally, you know this. That's why you're in the upright. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, like I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be seen, with wanting to be heard, okay? But like I said, yeah, and we all want, and at some point in our lives, we all deserve a little bit of that, okay? It makes you feel good, okay? But what makes you feel better is you being in control of your healing, of yourself, of your emotions, okay? Because if all you live for is the external validation from others, okay, then what others give, they can also take away. You understand what I'm saying? But when you do your work, okay, and you reach within, okay, honey, closure sets you free. Closure is the most powerful thing, okay? And what comes from within, honey, nobody else will ever be able to take away from you, okay? Which makes you the goddamn boss, okay? I just heard that Rick Ross song in my head. Just another day in the life of a goddamn boss, okay? Honey, you the goddamn boss. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? Because everything that you need, there's nothing wrong with this Nine of Cups energy in the reverse, okay? Disappointment is a part of life. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? But you've been working through it. You've been processing through it, honey, which makes you the goddamn boss. You understand? Anybody want to talk? You know what to do. Bless your hearts. I love you. Bye.